As you listen, as you hear these words, maybe even feeling a shift happen already, a part of you knows, doesn't it, that all of this, every bit of it, has been leading to something greater. Because isn't it fascinating how throughout history, every collapse, every unravelling, every moment that seemed like the end, it was simply the beginning. You see it now, can't you? The world shedding its own skin, like a snake letting go of what no longer serves it. And just as the caterpillar dissolves, unaware of the wings forming within, so too is everything transforming. Not falling apart. No, falling into place. And the more you think about it, really think about it, the more you notice how every great change, it was once feared, and yet every single time it led to something better. So now, as you feel this, as you sense this, as your unconscious mind absorbs this, you realize all the destruction, all the chaos, is simply the soil being tilled before new life emerges. Because that's how it's always been, hasn't it? As you find yourself wondering, how much better can it get? Something inside you smiles, because you already know the answer. It always gets better. Always. That's right. And the more you ask, how much better can it get? The more your mind begins to find those answers. In the little moments, in the big shifts, in the way the world is waking up, and in the way you too are waking up. Waking up to the truth, to the best thing that you can do, the most powerful, the most transformative, the most liberating thing, is to imagine how much better it's getting, to feel it, to know it, to step into it. Because as you see it, as you imagine it, as you embody it, you become it. And as you become it, the world changes with you. And isn't that a wonderful thing? That every moment, every breath, every thought of possibility, it's a brushstroke on the masterpiece of tomorrow. And as you spread that light, as you lift others up, as you radiate that peace, that joy, that love, it only gets better. And it always does. That's right. Because as you listen, as these words flow in and around and through you, you may begin to notice something shifting, something opening, something deep inside, remembering what it's always known. Because isn't it interesting how at first change seems like chaos, like waves crashing against the shore, relentless, unstoppable, and yet, have you ever seen the ocean resist the tide? No, it moves with it. It dances, it allows, because it knows that every wave reshapes the shore, carving out something new, something greater, something more aligned with the natural order of things. And so, as you begin to realize, don't you, that all the old structures, the outdated ways, the things that once seemed so solid, they're now shifting, dissolving. Not as an end, but as a necessary transformation. Because the old, it must make way for the new. It always has. It always will. And you can feel that now, can't you? That knowing, that deep, undeniable knowing. Everything happening. It's not just random. It's not just chaos. But it's a rebalancing, a recalibration, a movement towards something better than ever before. And the more you recognize this, the more you feel it, the more you embrace it, the more you become a part of it. Because you're not separate from this change. You are the change. And as you realize that, as you let that understanding settle deep into every fibre of your being, you begin to see it everywhere, in every conversation, in every moment of awareness, in every realization that the power to shape this world, to create something extraordinary, it's always been within you. And you can feel it now, can't you? That shift inside, that curiosity, that excitement. As you begin to wonder, just how much better can it get? As that question lingers, as it echoes in your mind, your unconscious begins searching, looking, finding. The answers, the proof, the evidence that yes, it's getting better. It's always getting better. And the more you believe this, the more you live this. The more you spread this energy, the knowing, the certainty, the more the world transforms around you. Because that's how reality works, isn't it? What you focus on expands. What you expect, you create. And as you expect harmony, as you expect balance, as you expect love and joy and abundance to flourish, you begin to notice it everywhere. And isn't that fascinating? That simply shifting your focus, by choosing to see the beauty in the transformation, by embracing the evolution, rather than resisting it, you become a beacon of that change, a catalyst, a light that shines so brightly that others too begin to see. And as you lift others, as you radiate this understanding, as you embody this trust, you set something in motion, a ripple, a wave, a new way of being. And the more you step into it, the more natural it becomes, the more inevitable it becomes, the more real it becomes. Because this is not just a hope, not just a wish. It's a knowing, a certainty, a fundamental truth that's always been there, waiting for you to see it. And now that you do, it only gets better. And it always does. That's right.